guys, welcome back to Relaxed Running. Today I'm going to take you through a short little stretching routine that you can put into practice after your race to make sure that those muscles which have had a really hard workout in whatever race it was that you were running start to recover, start to feel a bit better. So get yourself set up, get yourself a mat, and let's get into it. So get yourself down onto your mat. We're just going to ease into it by leaning over and touching our toes. Making sure we're not forgetting to breathe in this position. Feeling that nice stretch down through the hamstrings, down below the knees, up through the lower back, up even up to the shoulders. It's a really common place we store tension after a more difficult run, just like up in the quads here. So we're going to get our left foot and bring it back behind our bum. You'll feel this really strong through that left quad. Quads are obviously a big muscle which when we're running they store a lot of the tension, so don't be surprised if these are a little bit tight. I like to bend my arms, as you can see here, and feel a little bit of a stretch through the shoulder as well. And we'll switch that up. Exact same thing now with the right quad. If you want a bit more of a stretch through the shoulders as you do this, you can actually straighten your arms out straight behind you. I'm pretty comfortable in this position right now. Just a nice little stretch through the front of those shoulders. A really big stretch up through the quads. This is a great little routine after a faster running session as well. It doesn't just have to be after a race. If you've been out doing some sprints or some 1K reps, some 400 meter reps, this is a really good workout. Sorry, this isn't a workout. This is a really good routine to help your muscles recover. It's just as important for us to focus on the recovery component. Bring that left foot up over your right leg, your right elbow on the outside of your left knee, just twisting over your left shoulder. It's a great stretch through the outside of the hip, up along the ITB. Keep breathing. On those exhales, you want to feel a little bit of tension release from the muscle we're stretching. Switch it up with our right leg over our left knee now and spinning around towards the right. Alrighty, we're going to come around onto our stomach with our arms straight, head looking up towards the ceiling, just to feel a bit of a stretch through our core, through our abs. It's amazing how much tension we store through this part of our body when we run. So you might notice there's a real heap of tension down from your hips all the way up to your chest. You can slightly bend one elbow to feel it a little bit more specifically up one side, or you can just hold it in the middle there, breathing through the tension. And we're just going to transition through a child's pose. So knees about mat width apart, arms stretched out. You'll feel this up under the shoulder blades, through the lower back, up through the chest. Again, we store a lot of tension through that area, so it's nice just to tap into that. And moving up into a groin stretch. Left leg out in front. You feel this specifically through your right groin. the big muscle groups we're really targeting today. And switch it up, moving to the other side, right leg out in front, stretching out that front left hip flexor, groin. You can double up and do some neck turns here if you want to release a little bit of that tension through your neck. Our main priority here is to remember to breathe. So often, if you're like me, you notice a tight stretch, you forget to breathe. Come around onto your bottoms, guys, with your legs back out in front. We're going to go down into a straight arm shoulder stretch here. So arms stretched out behind you and just leaning back gently into those shoulders. When the pressure hits us in a race, there's a lot of tension stored through this part of our body as well. So it's always such a nice release to tap into our shoulders. And coming up, we're going to do a little groin stretch just as we round this short little stretching routine out. You can use your arms as levers, which can push your knees out further apart if you want a deeper stretch through your groin. Otherwise, you can do what I'm doing here and just hold your feet. If you do this a couple of times a week, not just after your races, guys, but after some difficult sessions, you're going to feel so much better with your recovery. Make your life easier getting back out on the track. And just coming into a cross-legged position to the best of your ability. If you need something under your bum, a little cushion to relieve that stretch a bit, feel free to do that. Just leaning over your shins, feeling a stretch up through your hip flexors just to round this one out. Guys, well done. You are done. Guys, thanks so much for stopping by for that session. I'd love to know if that helped. Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, guys. I've got videos coming out every Wednesday and Sunday on not only stretching and strength routines, but running tips and tricks and strategies. So if you're trying to improve your distance running performance, hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay up to date with the videos.